Hey everyone, it's Alex and welcome back to my channel. It's been a few months, but today we are going to be talking about another haunted place that I have been to. And today we're going to be talking about the Congress Plaza Hotel. So getting started, the Congress Plaza Hotel was originally named the Auditorium Annex, which opened in 1893. The hotel featured cobble streets, gaslights, and horse-drawn carriages, which honestly really sounds spooky already. The Annex was built by R.H. Southgate. The North Tower was designed by Clinton Warren, who was consulted by Louis Sullivan and Dankmar Adler. I'm sorry if I mispronounced that. They added an underground marble passageway that connected this tower to the hotel, which is known as Peacock Alley. The South Tower was constructed by the architectural firm Holabird and Roach between 1902 and 1907. This tower has the beautiful banquet hall known as the Gold Room, which would become the first hotel ballroom in America to use air conditioning. In the North Tower in 1909, they added another ballroom called the Florentine Room. These two ballrooms, the Elizabethan Room and the Pompeian Room, would host Chicago's most elite social events of the day. Over the years, the owners updated the hotel to keep it up to date with conveniences that were offered by other modern properties. By 1908, the hotel could house more than 1,000 people. Since the towers were added to the original hotel and the ongoing updates, the name was even changed to the Congress Hotel, which came from the street that they were located on at the time. From 1923 to around the mid-1930s, they did some major updates, which would include changing lighting fixtures to hanging chandeliers and replacing bathroom plumbing fixtures. The original Elizabethan Room would transform into a stylish nightclub named the Joseph Urban Room, which then it was transformed into the NBC headquarters for the radio show featuring Benny Goodman. Then during World War II, the government purchased the Congress Hotel and used it as headquarters for the U.S. Army officers. In 1945, a group in Chicago came together to purchase back the hotel to reopen it to the public once again. 5 years later, Pig Hotel Corporation purchased the hotel and completed a multi-million-dollar remodel program from 1950 to 1952. This included a mural-encircled lobby, new front desk, new corridors, new third-floor public bathrooms, new suites, and a new supper club called the Glass Hat. Even though they have made many renovations and updates over the century that it has been open, it has kept the charm of the old and mixed it with the new. They define their timeless, elegant look, which made them stand out from other chain hotels. Today, the Congress Plaza has 871 guest rooms and suites with elegant designs. 15 out of the 16 suites even offer a great view of Lake Michigan. But now let's talk about the hauntings that happen in this hotel. So there are many reported ghosts being in this hotel, so we are just going to go ghost through ghosts. So let's start off with one of the more well-known ghosts, which is known as the Little Boy. There was a family of Prague refugees staying at the hotel in the late 1930s, which consisted of Adele and her two sons, Carol Langer and Jan Tommy. The mother and her two boys were staying at the hotel to wait until their father returned from the war. While she waited, she kept growing more anxious because she was afraid of being deported. Eventually, she did have a nervous breakdown and decided to throw her two children out of the window on the 12th floor in the north wing, and then she also jumped herself. There are stories of seeing Carol Langer, the 6-year-old boy, around the 12th floor. Many security guards have seen him, and many employees have felt as though they were being chased down the hall. There aren't any sightings of the mother, but people have felt feelings of panic and being watched. We may not know for sure what room is most haunted on the 12th floor because the staff will tell you a different number every time that you ask, but people definitely agree that this whole floor is quite haunted. The next ghost is Peg Leg Johnny. People have reported seeing a peg-leg guy haunting the South Tower. There aren't any official stories or links to whom this may be, but people have rumored that it was a hobo that was killed outside around the hotel, but there isn't anything to confirm that. But many people have seen this ghost, and it's one of the more better-known ghosts of the hotel. He is mostly seen in the lobby, the dining room, and several floors. He likes to randomly turn the lights and appliances on and off. The next ghost is called the Shadow Guy, and you can tell by the name a shadowy male figure has been seen throughout the hotel. He is really well known for scaring the crap out of guests and staff members. One guard told a blogger that he chased it up to the roof once. One theory on who this may be is Captain Lou Osthiam, a Spanish-American war vet who shot himself in the hotel in 1900. Al Capone. Yes, the one and the only. He has never owned or officially lived in this hotel, but he did stay at the hotel quite a few times, doing some business. Many members of his gang and other gangs have also stayed and lived at the hotel in the 1920s. Apparently, members of his gang held a guy prisoner there for a good while probably under Capone's orders. Capone's ghost has been seen quite frequently at the hotel bar and the lobby. There are some other sightings of other male figures dressed in 20s clothing being seen throughout the hotel as well, which I'm going to guess it's some other gang members. And now we're going to be talking about some haunted rooms. Apparently there is a room that is so haunted that they decided to seal it shut. Or this could just be a rumor. This room would be room number 666, located in the North Tower. In reality, it's just an office space that they didn't make into a room. The next room that I'm going to be talking about is room 441. There have been stories that this room is the most haunted room in the hotel, but no one has ever killed themselves or killed someone in this room. But there have been stories of guests being kicked awake by a shadow woman, objects moving, and hearing eerie noises. These stories have even helped Stephen King write his book, 1408, which is an amazing horror book and film. I highly recommend it. The next room is the Florentine Room. There are many ghost stories that circulate from this room. Many people have heard whispering women, humming men, phantom gunshots, pianos playing, and even Teddy Roosevelt. There is an apparition of a woman in the Florentine's women's restroom. It has been seen following women out of the restroom and into the hallway. And the last room that I have for you guys today is the Gold Room. It's not as haunted as the Florentine Room, but Peg Leg has been seen here. For some reason, the staff always finds this room to be unlocked no matter how many times they lock it, and the kitchen adjacent from the Gold Room would have disconnected equipment start itself up. Now I'm going to be talking about my own personal experience. Now, I have never actually stayed the night at the Congress Plaza Hotel, but I did pay it a visit. I was in Chicago for NeoCon, a design conference that happens every year in Chicago. I was staying with a friend who lives outside of the city. I was looking for some haunted places to see nearby while we were in the city, and I came across the Congress Plaza. After we did some shopping, we decided to take a visit to the hotel, which was on June 15th, 2015. We walked into the hotel, and we just kept walking past the front desk, just acting like we were actually staying there. The main lobby was absolutely beautiful. It's not like how I expected a haunted hotel to appear. It was just purely elegant and amazing. So we may have looked a little lost to a security guard nearby who was kind of watching us while we were attempting to find the elevator so we could go to the 6th floor. So that probably was not the best way to start this adventure. Eventually we headed up, and as soon as the doors opened on the 6th floor, the lights in the hallway were already flickering, and I had to convince a friend to walk around after we were all kind of spooked. The hallways are super narrow and go on forever, and it gives a very creepy vibe. My mission that day was just to try to find the sealed room 666. We kept walking around, and it's seriously like a maze inside, but eventually I think we did find where it was supposed to be. I've heard rumors that it was so haunted that they have to seal it up, but in reality it is just an office now. I did find an unmarked door, and I just made the conclusion that maybe that was the room. We couldn't stay long because a maintenance guy was kind of following us, and then a security guard was definitely following us and watching us, so we decided to head back down and leave the hotel before we got into any trouble. In our short time at the hotel, you could definitely feel the creepy vibes. The main lobby may have been beautiful, but the rest of the hotel isn't exactly in the best shape anymore. I do wish to stay at this hotel sometime in my life, and maybe even in the supposedly haunted room 441. This location does make this the last haunted place that I have ever visited, and it has been way too long. It's been 3 years since I've been to a haunted place, but I'm definitely not stopping there. I have some other places that I would like to visit, and I'm definitely going to make videos of those for you guys as well. If you guys have any haunted stories of your own personal experiences about the Congress Plaza Hotel, please comment them down below. I love to read your haunted stories of the places that I have been. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you all next time.